Hello, and welcome back to another session of Late Night Games. I'm your host, Paul, and once again, we are playing The Witcher 2, Assassins of Kings. Let's just let the game load up.
Laredo couldn't protect the port from a drunk lumberjack, let alone Yorveth.
He's succeeded so far, Roach.
The port is... a ballista! The bastard's got a ballista. You know the power of this weapon. Its arms strengthened with bronze plates and strung with horsehair. It can propel heavy bolts up to a mile away.
I know, I fired a few.
An experienced crew can release 2 bolts each minute, but it can't hit the same spot twice because it recoils and shifts. I've heard that somewhere before.
Where did you learn about ballistae?
I knew someone who knew a bit about them.
Unimportant. We need to damage it if we don't want to be at Laredo's mercy. They're all drunk here now. I'll provoke the guard.
Relax, Roach. I don't want to fight this rabble again.
As long as that weapon's operational, no one will sail this section of the Pontar without Laredo's express permission.
I'll handle this. Go have a drink.
And we're back. Sorry about that, guys. Nature decided to call my name quite loudly just as I started up this file.
Don't you traipse around here. Don't you traipse around here.
Haven't had this good a time in ages. That's true. You know this
Don't
one.
you traipse around.
A little lad was skipping down the path. Plough-all, plough-all. Along came a dwarf and kicked him in the arse.
Plow 'em all, plow 'em all.
Oh, you arse fuck.
Don't you traipse around here.
Plough-all, plough-all. Do that again, and I'll fuck him
Don't
up.
you traipse around here.
Plough-all.
You've had your song.
Don't you traipse
Care for
around
some
here.
real diversion.
Sniffing around like dogs in a rubbish dump.
I have no
Haven't had
idea
this
what
good
they
a
want
time
me to
in
do.
ages.
That's true.
You know this one. A little lad was skipping down the path. Plough-all, plough-all. Along came a dwarf and kicked him in the arse. Plough-all, plough-all. Oh, you arse fuck, dirty rotten scum. Plough-all, plough-all. Do that again, and I'll
Find a
fuck
way
him
to
up.
disable the ballista.
Plough them all.
You've had your song. Care for some real diversion?
Nothing really here I can use.
Haven't had this good a time in ages.
Can I use Igni on it? Nope, can't do anything there.
That one struts about as if he were the king himself.
Tend to the ballista, Geralt.
Yes, sir.
No passage.
Sorry. I'll turn around then. Jesus.
You've had your song. Care for some real diversion?
What do you need, ugly?
Ugly?
Ugly,
Well, you ain't exactly handsome.
but...
I wouldn't worry. Women prefer ugly men to groomed dandies. And you're ugly something mighty. Care for a romp?
Can't just now, but I'll find you later in town. What's your name?
Margarita.
I wanted to surprise my friend.
I wanted to surprise my friend, the sad-looking guy by the ballista.
Some idiot wanted me to read him poems recently. Extravagance, as I say it. I didn't like it.
I was thinking of something a little more traditional.
What would you have me do?
Your specialty.
Just go with your specialty.
All right, it'll be my standard rate.
Draw him away from the ballista while you're at it.
Slap me hard and call me stupid. Trying to put one by me? That'll cost you more.
How's that?
Surcharge on special requests. Those are the rules.
Let me think it over.
I'm willing to pay. Any other way I can convince you?
A favor for a favor,
There is one thing you could do for me.
and that is...
Myron and Alphonse, 2 of Laredo's thugs. Give 'em a good thrashing, and I'll even blow...
I stirred up enough trouble as it is during the execution.
No need to stir trouble. Just humiliate them some ways.
Consider it done.
Alright.
Nothing
Let's
better than a fireside
find
feast.
mirror moment.
Except a fireside feast with copious amounts of liquor.
Add plough into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Luckily, the Commandant's provided it all.
True.
Now, which one of
Come
these
here,
two?
lass.
Did you hear?
Your uncle's got a story for you.
So long as he can afford to tell it. I'll not lend an ear for less than 10 orans.
I have to find out about these two.
Myron and Alphonse.
Teach them a lesson yet?
Not just yet.
Alright, where is
Haven't had
Myron
this
and
bit of time in
Alphonse?
ages.
That's true.
You know this one? A little elf was skipping down the path.
That way,
Yes, I know this
back.
one now.
King himself.
What you want, old man?
Let's arm wrestle.
I was looking to test my strength. Arm wrestling.
What do I stand to gain?
Nothing, because I'll thrash you.
And if I win?
You'll have beat a witcher. So I guess that gets you bragging rights.
Are you that Geralt fella? The Grey Wolf?
Hmm.
All right. Let's begin.
You've had your song. Care for some real diversion?
Keep the indicator in the yellow field.
Nothing
Come
better
on,
than
come
a
on, come on, come on,
fireside
come on, come on,
feast.
come on, come on, come on.
Except a fireside feast with copious amounts of liquor.
Yeah. This is actually a lot more tricky than I thought it would be.
Luckily, the Commandant's provided it all.
I have to wiggle the stick until
Come
it
here,
gets
lass.
done.
Your uncle's got a story
Yes.
for you.
So long as he...
Damn the dogs! The old man got me! I need to eat. Build up a bit. They say
Indeed you
witches
do.
have no need to plough. Did you know that?
Greetings.
Hey, prostitute.
Nothing better than a fireside
Where's the
feast.
brother?
Two big shots are
There's
I don't
Myron.
like freaks.
And I don't like oafish no-necks.
What do you want, mutant?
Let's arm wrestle.
To try my luck. Arm wrestling.
I'm gonna crush you, mutant.
Save the boasting till later. Let's do this.
Add plough into the mix.
Alrighty.
And it doesn't get any better.
Luckily, the Commandant's
Keep it
provided
nice and
it all.
centered. And as long as I keep it centered,
Come
it'll
here,
keep
lass.
moving the way I want it
Your
to.
uncle's got a story for you.
So long as he can
Yeah,
afford to tell
keep
it.
applying that pressure,
I'll
but not too
lend an
much.
ear for less
Not
than
too much that he
10
can
orans.
resist. Yes!
I hate mutants like you.
I know, I know.
There we go.
Nothing better than a fireside
Well
feast.
insulted.
Hmm?
Myron and
Myron
Alphonse.
and Alphonse.
Teach them a lesson yet?
Of course.
All right. I'm off to give the boys some diversion.
Except a
Why,
fireside
thank
feast
you.
with copious amounts of liquor.
Add plough into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Luckily, the Commandant's provided it all.
True. Come here, lass.
Care for a
Your
little
uncle's got a
diversion,
story
brave
for you.
one?
So
I'm
long
on
as he can
duty.
afford to tell it.
Oh, come on.
I'll not lend an
Your
ear for
comrades
less than
are well
10
after
orans.
having their fun. Why should you be any worse?
You're right. Let's go.
Excellent.
Don't you traipse around here.
Did I just
Don't
break
you
it?
traipse around here.
Nothing better than a fireside
Care
feast.
for a little diversion, brave
Except a
one?
fireside feast with
I'm on
copious
duty.
amounts of liquor.
Oh, come on.
Add
Your
plough into the
comrades
mix
are
and it
well
doesn't
after
get any
having their
better.
fun. Why should
Luckily,
you
the
be any
Commandant's
worse?
provided it all.
You're right.
True.
Let's go.
Come here, lass.
Alright, how
Your
about both
uncle's
of
got
you
a
go this
story
time?
for you.
So long as he can afford to tell it.
There we go. That's what I need.
10 orans.
The ballista has been disabled. And she's
How was it?
Nothing better than
like
a
that, you could
fireside feast.
Except
Bent
a fireside
over
feast with
praying.
copious amounts of liquor.
she looked like she was
Add plough
praying.
into the mix.
Luckily, the Commandant...
Laredo's busy with that witch Sheila. Come back later.
Geralt, let's wait downstairs in the yard.
True.
Alright.
Come here, lass. Your uncle's got a story for you.
So long as he can afford to
Vernon, what say thee?
tell an ear for less than 10 orans.
Come, Vernon. Tell me what say you.
Yes?
What now?
Do we wait until the honorable lady is done with the venerable hick?
Waste of time. Looks like a good number of Flotsam's town watchmen are here. We should look around. Did you see that arbalist behind the house? I'll get his attention. Give him something to think about. Why don't you find out what they're guarding so closely?
My apologies, gentlemen. I could not help overhearing your conversation.
What do you want?
In point of fact, it's a matter for the Witcher. I have an offer.
Let me hear it.
An offer. Interesting.
I suspect you did not come to Flotsam for pleasure alone.
You suspect right.
Do you know about the monster in the river?
Maybe.
Might have heard something.
I expect someone will hire you to deal with it sooner or later. Thus, I presume that...
Stop presuming, expecting, and concluding. Just tell me what you want.
Our honored host is in possession of part of a trap, built especially for the beast in question.
Go on.
Around back, there's a storage area where Laredo keeps the treasures he confiscates from merchants and travelers. There are heaps of things out there.
Let me guess. You know exactly where I need to look.
Precisely. I saw Laredo's men carrying the contraption across the garden in a crate. They placed it on a platform by the wall, beyond which lies the craftsman's district.
Why are you telling me?
Why? We need to be rid of the beast as soon as possible. Good luck.
All right. I'll distract the guard. You sneak behind the house.
Brilliant as ever.
Alrighty. Now I have to find part of a trap to snare Nessie.
Soldier, report to me immediately.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
In Flotsam, we cut the hands off thieves.
I was looking for the privy.
You're lucky the Commandant wants to see you. Come on!
Well, that failed.
Commandant, sir. We caught the Witcher sneaking around the garden.
Bring him in and leave.
Yes, sir.
We were just discussing a certain matter. You here on business too?
The Commandant wanted to see me.
In that case, I shall leave you to it.
Finally!
They didn't want to let me in while the sorceress was here.
Did you see her? Made up like a whore on parade day. They think they can do anything, those sorceresses. I heard what happened in Temeria. You know your name's on a warrant. It's unfortunate, though nothing that should impede our dealings. See, I'm the law round here, and the law needs to know what the legendary White Wolf's doing in this cesspit.
I'm looking for the Kingslayer.
I'm looking for the man responsible for Foltest's death.
Here?
I know the Scoia'tael had a hand in it too. It's their trail I followed to Flotsam.
Lucky you found Bernard Laredo, then. If you're telling the truth, Yorveth's got royal blood on his hands. I can help you find him.
Yorveth's not my target.
The Kingslayer. That's who I want. Huge man, pretty hard to mistake.
Was it him?
Yeah, he killed Foltest. Now he's sneaking around these woods.
In that case, we'll get him too. I trust you're on our side.
Whose side is that?
That of the people of Flotsam, of course. Terrorized by the elven bandits for years now.
I don't want to get involved in that.
A local conflict. None of my business.
You killed some elves on the riverbank outside Flotsam.
We were attacked.
You failed to understand.
It's you who doesn't understand, Laredo. To tell you the truth, I'm not human.
You an elf? A dwarf? No, talking bollocks. I piss on the fact that they call you freak for your white hair and glowing eyes. You're a human like any other. We're fighting a war. And you, my friend, cannot straddle the fence.
And the non-humans in Flotsam?
What about the elves and dwarves in the trading post? The smiths, peddlers, and hunters? They eat with you, sleep among you. Whose side are they on?
Hell if I know. That's my point, Witcher. When you fight for survival, you need to be sure who your friends are. The non-humans in Flotsam, sure, they eat, fuck, shit among us. But when Yorveth sounds the battle horns, who knows what they'll do.
They chose Flotsam.
They haven't proved their loyalty already, placing walls between Yorveth and themselves.
They understand that bandit, Witcher. They share his language, his methods, his beliefs. We let them live among us, but we watch them. One night, they just might cut our throats and open the gates.
Talk like that makes me sick.
You're a witcher. Your job is to protect the simpletons from monsters. I protect them from the danger that lurks amongst the trees.
Untrue. You're just a racist.
You detest non-humans.
I detest Yorveth, the coward who hunts the innocent instead of facing soldiers. I detest that whore son who murders women and children while claiming that he fights for freedom. He's a monster, Geralt. He's the evil I protect people from. And anyone who helps a monster becomes a similar monster to my mind.
Enough. I get it.
I don't want you to kill him. Even you don't have a hope against his entire force. I've an idea, but I'd rather not go into it now. The squirrels are up to something. Every night their scouts come closer. I suspect they plan to attack the barge moored in the port.
A barge?
What's on the barge?
You mean who? Bandits, murderers, rapists. On their way to the dungeons at Drakenborg. As soon as...
Their infamous leader joins them. The cherry on the cake, and Bernard Laredo's crown trophy.
Couldn't have put it better myself. As long as Yorveth remains free, humans, elves, and dwarfs will live alongside each other in deep distrust. I've got to learn what the pointy-eared rat is planning.
How am I supposed to get that information?
You underestimate me, Witcher. True, I have my prejudices, but I'm not blinded by them. Take your friend Zoltan, for instance. He contacted Yorveth.
How can Zoltan help if he can't go outside the walls?
Step by step, Geralt. That's how you build trust. You could start by tending to a problem we have. A beast. The Kairan has blocked all boat traffic. I'm losing tolls. That is, the trading post is losing revenue. Kill the Kairan and I'll declare your friends acquitted of their crimes. Then Zoltan can take you to see Yorveth.
Must be a reward on Yorveth's head. What's it up to these days?
I'm a witcher. I don't work for free.
Of course you don't. Help us capture the Scoia'tael commander, and you'll be rewarded generously. Straight from the trading post's treasury.
It's a deal.
I'll see what I can find out.
You stir up storms wherever you go. I actually believe you'll bring peace to Flotsam. Don't disappoint this town, Geralt. Farewell.
Is there anything else I can take? Ooh, I can just steal stuff on my way out. I like stealing stuff. Locked containers. How do I get out of here, though? That's my question. Like that. Okay.
Except a fireside feast with copious amounts of liquor.
Nope.
Okay, no passage. I get it.
Provided it all. Did you hear?
True. Come here, lass. Your uncle's got a story for you.
So long as he can afford to tell it.
There he is.
For less than...
Turned me away at the door, the bastard.
Sorry. It's not my fault, Roche. He just doesn't like you.
We'll meet later. Don't forget your weapons on the way out.
Thank you for the reminder.
Say,
Everything alright?
How's it living with Roach's soldiers?
Splendid. I know every shit joke that anyone's ever thought up. Plus, I've learned how to burp out the official title of the Emperor of Nilfgaard without reaching for beer. Shorty's told me about his 16 children, all named after Temerian troop divisions, and I know his nickname has nothing to do with his manhood. Nice to know that you care, though.
Glad to see you in a good mood.
I think I actually like them. They're good people. One of them even proposed to me.
Who's the brave man?
Sorry, that's a secret.
And here I thought Roach's boys had an ounce of respect for me.
Seems my memory's coming back.
The massacre in Rivia. It came back to me, I remember. The angry mob murdering non-humans, a young boy with a pitchfork.
Anything else?
Death, or a state close to it, I'm not sure. I felt life draining out of me.
I was there. I arrived a moment later. Too late.
Don't worry, Triss. They're only memories. We have bigger problems to tackle now. Something tells me that in recovering my memory, I'll find out a lot about what we're dealing with now.
See you later, Triss.
It's a dog's life, Geralt, I'll tell you that much.
You look strong. Care for a little contest?
Let's arm wrestle. I'll wager 10 orens. Wow, this is really easy compared to the 2 I just did. I think I was supposed to come here first. I'm literally just holding the controller without touching the stick. It just won itself.
Too strong for me. Here's what you're owed. You ought to give Wiry Wilkes a shot.
I may do that. Bring it on, Flotsam. Hey, Wiry Wilkes.
It's a dog's life, Geralt, I'll tell you that much.
You'll not have an easy time with me.
Let's arm wrestle. We'll go for 18. Oh, I'm actually having to move the stick this time, guys. A little bit. Oh, flick there again. And it's 1. I cannot be beat.
Strong man you are. Here's your coin. You should take on Big Max.
I think I shall. Oh, there's Big Max getting into position. With his trusty steel helm.
You're a strong lad, but I'm no wimp either. Wanna take me on?
Let's arm wrestle. For 23 orens. I love the beer gut. Oh, he's actually a little tricky. His bar is far skinnier and my little hand thingy moves a lot more sensitively. He's almost as difficult as those guys in the castle. Almost.
By Veo Patis's balls, you're strong. You're winnings. There's
Thank
someone
you.
else. No one's beaten him yet.
Who?
Bartholomew Bargy. You'll find him in the village.
Good to know. Let's trade. I am going to buy from you. You don't have any alcohol to sell? What kind of old man are you?
Yeah.
No one in here has any info for me.
As Hoyston and stood by head.
What about down here?
Wait till he drops his fucking guard.
That Witcher just came in.
Wanna dance, White Teddy?
Don't look him in the eyes.
Oh, wow.
What's going on here?
A competition, brother. With the port closed, we're bored off our arses. Care to take part?
What are the rules?
The contenders put their coin down, winner takes all.
The fighting rules.
Drop your opponent and make sure he stays down.
Complicated.
So, are you fighting, brother?
I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
He's a fresher like you, brother. Good for starters. Put your coin down. So, what'll it be?
Let's do this. I will bet all 10 orens.
Gentlemen, let the dance begin.
Wait till he drops his fucking guard.
Oh, ow. Yes. Bam. And...
Kick the ploughing bastard!
Ho, 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 ho. Rapid fire to the belly. A little bit of X business. Kick and punch and down. Oh!
Kick the ploughing bastard!
Oh! Oh! Oh, damn it, I'm not wearing boots again.
Hey, champ.
What?
I can tell you're a serious contender. Far too good for this drunken riffraff. Believe you me, I know what I'm talking about.
So? I don't know you.
They call me King Ziggy, because I pay like a king. If you want a taste of fame and riches, look for me by the inn in the evenings. I'll take you to the right place.
Wouldn't want to get on your bad side. Up for another, brother.
I'll give it a shot.
I knew you'd end up fighting each other.
Who's that?
Tidy Tib. The bastard eats honey straight from the hive, drinks for 4, and some say he can hang a bucket full of water from his cock. You better get a solid coin pouch ready. So what'll it be?
That's one powerful, appendage.
I'm ready.
Holding water,
Gentlemen,
buckets.
let the dance begin.
Oh, I missed that one. Got him.
Left hook.
Oh,
Watch out for the left hook.
nice. I'll watch the left hook. And I'll stomp and smash him in the spine. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, little jab. Left jab to the face.
Kick the throwing bastard!
Oh! Haha! This is great fun.
That was fucking poetry.
Yes, it was.
Congratulations! You dropped some of the toughest brawlers. Well done. Tournament's over.
Nice.
He dropped his fucking guard.
Do my eyes deceive me, or are you Witcher Geralt?
What can I do for you?
My cousin from Vizima claims you're good at darts.
I can play.
If word gets out that we've a good contender, better players are likely to show up, and the stakes will rise. Maybe even Eine Gauss or Sendor should look in this.
Speak up, my lad.
Will you play?
Let's roll some dice.
Great. We only play for fun, but Zindrab fancies himself a master.
I won't play any old challenger. Show us what you can do, and who knows, I might sit down with you.
I want to play Bendek. I'll place a bet of 5. Opponent has raised 5. Opponent is rolling. Alright, so I've got a... Highlight the dice you wish to reroll by pressing X, then press A to roll. I've got a 4, a 6, a 2, and a 2. Let me reroll. I lose 22. What's the rules of the game?
You lose.
I have no idea what the rules are. Oh well. Let's trade. You also do not have any alcohol for me.
Yes, freak.
Anyone here know anything about the frickin' sea thingy mabobber? That's the whole reason I'm down here. To find out what people know.
Say something, or did you just fart?
Damn, that was close. Innkeep! Vodka!
Tris Marigold. Lice eat me, but you are a treat to behold. Just a little pale.
Magic takes its toll, but I'll be all right. Good to see you and your beard again.
Can somebody tell me what happened? You set off a month ago for Zoltan's wedding.
That got fucked. There will be no wedding.
Did you hear about Foltest?
Rumors travel faster than the wind.
Winds and rumors. I want to know the truth.
I want to know how Foltest died. And the dragon, was there really one there? And who rules Temeria now?
Dandelion, calm down. You'll choke on your liquor.
Triss, tell us what happened after I was arrested.
Triss, You're the expert on Temeria. Tell us who's in charge now.
It's chaotic and getting worse. The old families are fighting for supremacy, no holds barred.
Baron Kimbolt and Count Merivale, I bet.
Among others. After the assassination, while Geralt was in the dungeon, the lords convened in a field near Lavalette Castle to choose a new ruler. 3 days they debated, and it looked more like a bazaar than a meeting of nobles. Except the trade was in court and ministry positions, spheres of influence, royal privileges.
Humans.
In spite of several duels and 2 poisonings, no king was chosen. Civil war was in the air.
No mages around to cool things down?
Where were the mages?
Aye. Where were the grey eminences of this world when they were truly needed?
They weren't invited. Neither was I. But if not for their intervention, or rather that of a few influential sorceresses, Baron Kimbolt would have taken the throne.
I was invited to sing at his court once. Afterwards, he refused to pay me, and the food was awful. No way I'll stay in Temeria if he's crowned.
Was there any resolution?
Did they ultimately resolve anything?
No. It ended as usual. Sadly, John Natalis remains our only hope.
Ah, the victor at Brenna, and Foltest's most tried and true field commander.
During the deliberations, he was several days' march from Lavalette lands, with an additional 2,000 armed men in tow. He's to keep the peace until a rightful monarch is chosen.
He could find that ruling is to his liking.
Natalis is a soldier at heart. He's not suited to rule, and I don't believe he even wants to.
He's got the army behind him.
Which is why he can guarantee peace. Why, a tenuous one, sure, but that's always better than civil war. Besides which, he's deeply in debt to a dwarven bank in which Philippa Eilhart, as sorceress, holds significant stake.
That's enough politics.
I think I've heard enough about politics.
The dragon.
The dragon. Well, the dragon appeared, and that's all I know.
But where do the Lavalettes get a dragon? We heard it fought on their side, huge as a barn, they say.
Dragons don't usually take sides. Maybe its lair was nearby and it just felt threatened.
If you hadn't driven it off, Foltest might not have taken the castle.
Maybe. We'll never know for sure.
Driven off, I seem to remember it differently. I ran away like a pansy and then it flew away and left us alone.
Foltest's killer lay in wait in the tower, where the Lavalettes had hidden the royal bastards. He was well informed.
Wait a minute. What were you doing there?
I was protecting the king. After the first attempt, Foltest began treating me as his lucky charm. He ordered me to be at his side during the battle. The dragon separated us from the rest of the army. The killer disguised himself as a monk, a blind one at that. He let Foltest greet his children, waited until I had walked off, then cut the king's throat from ear to ear.
How did he flee?
Jumped out a window into the river below. Yorv with Skoyatel were waiting in a boat. It was planned.
And you're chasing him because he murdered the king?
I was accused of the murder. I need to clear my name. Besides, I looked him in the eye before he escaped. He's a witcher. Then some brave Temerian soldiers showed up, piled on me, and knocked me out.
Well, I'll be... Save yourselves, good folk! The beast attacks!
We better get out there. Someone's casting spells.
Alright, guys, and you know what? I think that's where we're gonna leave it off after this cinematic. We have found the information on the beast we were looking for. Or, more so, at least found the beast. Oh, the sorceress is here to hold it back.
What sort of sorceress are you? A lot of good you did. Can't you hear me? Why didn't you help him?
He's alive, isn't he?
The beast nearly pulled him in the water while you stood staring like a calf at a shit-covered clover.
Watch your words.
Where's this beast?
Ask her.
Geralt.
Ah, I guess we knew each other.
Oh, look here. Birds of a feather.
Let's say I've heard of you.
Master Witcher, this is foolish. The beast near pulled Sozek into the depths, and you're simply chatting with this damsel.
Butt out. Sozik's alive, isn't he?
Sozik's alive, and nowhere near the depths. The monster's vanished without a trace.
You best take her seriously, lest you vanish without a trace.
Get out of my face.
I'm tired of your whining. Get out of here.
I'm to go. Not likely. You get your ass out of Flotsam, wanderer.
After the fighting I did, this is gonna be easy. Bam, 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 have a punch. And finish it off. I don't need boots to fight the likes of you.
I apologize for interrupting, but I am Louis Merce, and I am chief person in charge of all matters related to monster hunting in Flotsam. It is in this capacity that I must inquire if you're willing to attempt to resolve the problem of our so-called Kairan, the beast that now blocks all trade traffic on the river.
So, Witcher, are we willing?
I usually work alone.
I was here first, and I'll not relinquish this contract. My way or the highway, as the locals put it.
Fine. Your way it is.
You must contact the merchants on the waterfront as regards any rewards. Madame de Tanseville has, I believe, already conducted some preliminary negotiations.
That I have.
In that case, don't let me keep you.
Triss, how long must I wait for you to introduce us?
Sheila de Tanserville, advisor to Queen Zulika of Kovir.
Kovir's a long way north.
True. I had my doubts if the Kairan was worth the journey, but those were dispelled with what it showed today.
Here to hunt down some ingredients?
Triss Merigold. Sharp as ever.
You're thinking that...
Troll eyes, ghoul venom, virgin's blood, all those disgusting marvels we take from dying species, to throw into the cauldron at Sabbaths. Right, Triss?
Absolutely. Virgins are a dying breed.
Oh my, your sense of humor seems to be intact too. But enough of these pleasantries. Tell me, Geralt, you saw the tentacle. What do you make of it all?
The beast must be huge. Maybe inhabited one of the Pontar's tributaries before, hunting animals. Then it grew for some reason, and hunger drove it to seek fresh pastures.
And on the Pontar it found trade barges burgeoning with obese, slow-moving merchants.
Delicious merchants.
Cedric claims the Kairan emerged from the northern swamps approximately 1 month past.
Cedric?
An elf, formerly a Scoia'tael. Strange bird, but he knows quite a bit about the area and its living wonders.
I need to look around, find out a few things.
An investigation. Witches' rituals, extracting secrets and such.
More or less. I'll talk to the merchants about the reward, pay Cedric a visit and get back to you.
You'll find me at the inn. I've rented lodgings there, on the upper floor.
You know the inn's also a whorehouse.
Thanks for the warning.
Alrighty. And that is where we're going to end it off, folks. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure to check us out next time as we find out a little bit more about this lizard and we kill it with the help of that sorceress that kind of looks like the evil queen from Snow White. Or Lady Amidala from Star Wars. Ugh. Anyways, we'll see you guys next time. Take care.